Hey, you must film her. Must film the empty bowl. You see, she finished everything. My name is Jie Wei. My store name is Famous Eunos Bak Chor Mee, and it's currently situated at 7 Eunos Crescent. Yes, one fun fact that I can share with you about this bak chor mee is that we are one of the oldest, and all those soup-based bak chor mee share the same founder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who is this founder?
Chen Yanfu, that's my great-great-grandfather. Great-great-grandfather.
So you are the which
Fifth.
generation? You are the
I'm the
fifth
fifth gen, yes. Initially, it's from China. I mean, you should know Chinese, they always eat noodles with soup together. So until my grandmother days, he's in Eunos, near Juchet. Then a lot of people, they thought it's like one time, hey, do you have dry version? Then my grandmother will start to serve dry. But while my other relatives, they still continue to serve soup-based bak chor mee only. So then my mom continued the legacy of serving it dry, then I just continue from her. I'm quite involved in this business. Maybe quite surprised to you that I'm quite involved for more than almost 3 decades. Because I mean, when I was young, I was conned by my mom as a child labor. I started involved in this business as a dishwasher in my primary school days. So yeah, then I move on to secondary school. I start to move on to more technical stuff such as wrapping of dumplings. Right after I graduated from NUS, I joined the banking industry as a corporate relationship manager for 6 years. So now there's one fine day I decided I should do something of myself. So I decided to learn this trade from my mom. I mean, initially my mom can't accept my decision of giving up my banking career to go into hawkering. So she ignored me for days. One fine day I just threw the letter and I told her, if you're not going to teach me anything, I'm going to be out of job. And this is the day that I started learning from my mom. He knows the hardship of being a hawker. So he raised us. Hopefully, we can have a good degree and qualifications so that we can have a more comfortable environment to work in, such as white-collar jobs in office setting, instead of suffering in a hot kitchen, sweating out. So this is why she doesn't agree initially.
Your mom?
Yeah, that's my mom.
我姓沈
沈啊
，Sim，我在这边31年了。
31年了。
Yes，
OK。喜欢这个工作吗？
喜欢这个工作
热。忱啊，没有工作我待这么久。
听说他讲说你不要给他做这个工，为什么？
因为这个工作是很辛苦的，这个工作是很辛苦的，又油又热，而且他的成绩又是国大生，又拿到金奖这么厉害，我一定希望他在 office 冷气的嘛。
My generation and future generations, they're going to be more highly educated. Nobody will want to endure in a hot kitchen, setting up physically taxing profession. I have a team right now, and they are nurturing, they are growing, and they can really cook certain level standards of bak chor mee right now. For us, I could say in short, is simplicity as is perfection. Just very simple stuff: noodles, minced pork, dumplings, and soup with garlic broth. It's what we used to serve 100 years ago and serving you right now. The secret to this soup is freshness. Everything that we use is always fresh in the day we prepare in the morning, early morning. So even the pork is fresh pork. We marinate a few hours beforehand before we prepare the soup. And also the noodles, the dumpling, we wrap everything early in the morning. We focus on bak chor mee. So during my great-grandfather's days, they passed this recipe to a noodles factory to manufacture and supply to us. Currently we have 10 over stores, but they are mostly owned by my relative and they are all individual profit centers, such as 85 or 511. It's all distant relatives. Throughout this process, this period, I saw most of our customers turn into friends, and in fact most of our friends are my mom's kampong friends in Kampong Chai Chi. That's where this soup-based bak chor mee originated from. And and I saw, and it's not very uncommon to see like the father bring the son and the grandson, 3 generations sharing these noodles over the same table. So this scene made me want to do and continue my great-grandfather's legacy. It so warms my heart when the old people, elderly, they come to my store and say, wow, This is exactly what I've tasted when I was young in the kampong. I want to thank my mom for her belief, for her faith in me, in focusing on this hawkering trade, selling bak chor mee, and continue the legacy of my great-great-grandfather. And also, it's the feedback that I get from the customers, be it positive or negative also. Positive definitely keeps us going more, keep my team motivated, and also negative allows us to improve further. I wish I have more hours a day, because right now I try to professionalize the whole trade. So I'm in charge of many aspects of the business, be it marketing, PR, finance, accounting. So I wish I have more hours, so that I have more hours of sleep also every day.